to the beach, Wait, I met this girl when I was 12 years old. Gave her everything, just shot of the world. Couldn't get a grip every time I tried to hold on, I slipped deep in this feeling that gravity pulls me down. I know I'm tripping, I'm falling in love with her drum breaks. She keep me safe from the gunplay when I'm hungry. She feed my soul when I'm lonely. She keep me company. It's funny. I used to wanna grow older, travel with sight in these rounds, so they realize that she got me out of my mind. I'm trying to kick these nerves to grab hold to the microphone. Got him nodding along. Maybe she'll save the world for me. Maybe she'll right my wrongs if I'm coming on too strong. Oh well, only way to tell is by saying just how I feel, and that's real. Right, I know I'm lying to myself. Pardon my wishful thinking. Still fly from head to trinkets. Afraid of blinking, can't even miss a second of the blessings. I'm living messy, like every minute is a gift, it's a pleasure. Let's get together, let's spin us a smooth forever. Wait, pick up your mood. I know I lack the direction. Skipped on class and a lecture. Busy trying to get it together. Something clever, my notes are tethered to the reckless behaviors with good intentions. Smolder incense, good riddance to negative energy. Let peace, love, and serenity spill for me. None as ill as me. Truth be told, barely real as me. How I let feelings loose on loose leaf. Murder the goose beat. Shout to Mills on the cool keys. Ooh, she's feel like a cool breeze. Near the ocean tide, from the cove to the globe wide. With an open eye and a smile, feel like everything might turn out to be fine.
Here we go, put this miserable song on repeat. Cause you seem to forget how much you are hurting me. Do what's right, you say you will, but then you don't. You just don't. You don't care, cause you don't take me seriously. What's there to repair if you don't wanna talk to me? You should know your time is up, I'm out, I'm done. So I'm putting you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip. Thought you knew me so much better. So you thought I would let this slip. Thought you knew me so much better. Yeah, yeah. So you thought I would let this slip. No, that's right. Your words don't mean a thing to me. Sleepless night, your love has left us incomplete. Thinking that your promises will fit so loud. No, that's right. So I'm putting you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip. Thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip. Thought you knew me so much better. Cause I don't.
I'd like to do, but you just keep on talking. I see your dog needs walking. Your folk drive you insane. I know, yeah, that's true. Of course, you ain't the one to blame. Keep on talking to me. You keep on telling me your dreams. You keep on talking to me. But I just wanna see you move. Yeah, I just wanna see you move. I just wanna see you move. Yeah, I just wanna see you move. Sure, I like to listen. It's not like I don't wanna know. It's just that you've been talking to me 3 nights in a row. I think it's time to let go. Forget the past, just lose control. 'Cause life's too short for yapping. Come on and dance, come give me soul. You keep on talking to me. You keep on talking to me. You keep on talking. You keep on talking to me. You keep on telling me your dreams. To me. You keep on talking, but I just wanna see you move. 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 I just wanna see you move.
You say that you will change the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you wear your hair. Change the way you dress, the way you kiss, everything 'cause you are scared that I might leave you. Well, why should I leave you? Baby, please don't talk to me that way. Don't talk to me that way. 'Cause I think you're perfect for me, just the way you are. And I don't ever want to leave you. Baby, don't you talk to me that way.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
And I'm sorry if I sound a little harsh.
How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Oh, let's get into it tonight. Tonight is going to be off the chain. Tonight is going to be off the chain. I promise you that already. So moderators, be on alert, because this topic is sure to trigger a lot of people. This topic is sure to trigger a lot of people, and we want to have this discussion. We want to have this discussion in a cool, calm, respectful manner, but it's got to be it's a discussion that needs to be had. So, but before we get into that, shout out to the CIA. Tonight is going to be off the chain. I promise you that. Shout out to the CIA. One love to the FBI. What's going on? Before we get started, guys, do me a favor. Everybody put your name, your gender, and your city in the chat room. Go ahead. your name, your gender, and your city. Your name, your gender, and your city. Because, wow, we got 27 down votes already. Wow. Good thing. Thank you for the down votes. You people obviously are unmarried and miserable. Both can be true. And it's not to say you're miserable because you're unmarried, but you definitely are miserable. And that's cool. Over here, we're happy people. Over here, we are happy people. Happy people, happy people. Happy people, shiny, happy people holding hands. How y'all like the, I like my new jacket. Which do you prefer? The polka dot pocket square? What should we think? The polka dot pocket square with the shawl collar? What do we think? Hey man, you got to make move. You got to look good out here, man. Oh, we want to just go with the black. The black is a statement too. You know what? We're gonna switch it during the show. That's how we can do it. All right. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Kevin Samuels. I'm a personal and corporate image consultant. I style men and women. I have 25 plus years of corporate business to business sales experience. 15 of that in advertising marketing. So I have a pretty varied background. As an image consultant, life coach, I run into quite a few men who fit the bill of a kind of guys a lot of you ladies say you want. A lot of the ladies you say you want these guys. I call them I break them into two categories. They're either CIA is what we call the men, confident, intelligent, assertive, and FBI is what we call the ladies. And I break them into different categories. But here's what we're going to talk about. Today, I was over on Bernard Riley's channel, The Grown Man Hour. And if you haven't been over to his show, you need to check it out. It is a great show. And we got into a really great discussion today. The discussion was, let's do whiskey nights. Whiskey nights. Let's do whiskey nights. That's the setting for tonight. The discussion was, do black men really want to be married? And he had Obsidian over there, and Alan Roger Curry stopped by, and a couple other people. But I wanted to focus in on something that happened in the show, and I wanted to highlight 2 points before we get into the video. And 2 points that came up, we were talking about black men, marriage, relationships, all those kind of things. And another show idea kind of spawned from there. So instead of just trying to have it over there, I said, you know what? Why don't we just extend that and have an entirely different show? So, let me see, get to that point. Let me get to that point. Just a second, folks. Is everybody doing well tonight? Jesus Christ. So how many people keep hearing about black marriage, the black marital rate? And we are, let's talk about this. There was a discussion that came up about black marriage. About black marriage, and black marriage is, the marital rate everywhere is declining. And, let's just go ahead and get this started. Scent of the day, Moi de Chine by La Lobo. Moi de Chine. So before we get started, I need everybody in the chat room to go ahead and announce who you are. What, if you're a man, you're a woman, if you're a part of the Blue Hint, or if you're a Blake, or if you're a Blue, or if you're a Hit Squad. Because here's what we're going to go into. The discussion came up basically about marriage as a concept in this country. And you guys know I started this last month off asking, what do rich and wealthy non-black men, rich and wealthy non-black men marry, divorce, and continue to get married in today's world. What do those men know and understand that single middle class black men and lower upper class black men don't understand? Those shows got a lot of traction. But there was a lot of pushback saying that, yeah, but men overall are getting away from marriage. It's not just in the black community, the marital rate is falling everywhere. Well, is it? Is it really? So let's do this. Here's a part of the show earlier today.
Here in the micro, and then you'll hear it in the outer world in the macro. And the
okay, give me an example. All right. Give me examples of the
marriage number
black men are saying.
The drop in the marriage rate. It's at the lowest that it's been since
the drop in the marriage rate is for different reasons.
See, that's what I mean. And see, that's what happens in that advertising thing, Obsidian. That correlation. You're not going to bridge.
I mean, no, we're not going to. We're just going to ignore. We're going to just ignore it. Like when men say, I don't like how the laws are stacked. We're just going to completely ignore that, right?
No. If I could
not at all.
What I'm saying is neither one of you can.
Business marketing doesn't apply to everything.
Complex. What I'm saying is neither one of you can definitively prove to each other that they're right or wrong. The question you asked Obsidian, he cannot definitively prove to you.
No, what I'm insinuating here.
One thing, complex.
Go ahead.
Real quick. I'm not on either side. I'm just showing the data. Okay, so since 1960, if we look, 40.2 million people married. 2019, that's the highest number of people that have been married in the United States since 1960. So gradually, the number has grown over years and is at its peak than it's been in the last, close to 60 years.
Right.
So, and I know that some of that has to be linked to population growth, but it also states that the divorce rate has almost halved since 1990.
So are we dealing with a plus or minus?
I understand what people are saying, but when we look at the data, it stands true in the Black community so far as a lot of the things that people say about, the marriage rate continually going down and such. But I think one of the problems is when they try to say, well, no, it's for everybody. And no, it is not for everybody. We're actually, according to the data, we're quite unique in America. And that's all I wanted to add and see what y'all think.
Well, again, this brings up the point.
All right. So basically what you heard was Supreme King Cool basically knocking down the argument that marriage is on the decline and it's everywhere. The numbers show that 2019 was one of the best years for marriage. And since 1990, the rate of divorce has been cut in half. That's for everybody outside the Black community. Which goes back to my video and said, what do non-Black people know or understand about marriage that Black folks don't? See, numbers are a hard thing to deal with. So what does that tell us? What does that tell you? That if people in 2019 are getting married, the divorce rate has dropped in half, but divorces are steadily on the decline in the Black community. Divorce rates are steadily raising. And let me go ahead and address something. Who is this said I should stick to my Black look? No, I rock and wear what I like. Thank you very much. I find it interesting that people who don't even have an avatar want to give me style advice. It's not accessible. Let me go ahead and help you out. Leave my room. Let me go ahead and give you a timeout because you're stupid. You're stupid to think you can come in my house and talk crazy. Shut up. No face, motherfucker. No face, no avatar, one at a time. So, understand something. understand something. What is it about marriage that makes black people lose their fucking mind? It's like you talk about marriage and black men lose it. Black women lose it. I mean, the only thing that can trigger black women, I mean, you want to trigger a black woman? Talk about a white woman. You want to trigger black men? Talk about marriage. Talk about marriage. And the thing is, I don't care to trigger anybody. But we're going to have this conversation. Thank you for Supreme King Coon coming in and dropping the stats, talking about marriage and relationships and things like that. And what happened later on in the show actually set the tone for today's show.
Thoughts. Your thought, Kevin. Did you have...
It set the tone for today's show. Okay. We understand something. We understand that the marital rates are not declining. If more people got married in 2019 than in the last 50 years, and divorces are being halved, why are black folks continuing not to get married? Why are black folks continuing to, why are black people continuing to get divorced? Why are black women divorcing 8 out of 10 of their husbands? Then here's a question that was asked. And I think it was strap in because it's going to hurt.
Communal guy and away from my family. So,
but that's not the question.
But it gets circles back to the question. So when I came to them about everything that was the problem, it was like, it just, it like dumped on them all at one moment. And I explained to them that why we was getting a divorce. And they was like, oh yeah, they understood. So it was no.
Here's what I see.
There's no major.
Do you think she kept her shit?
What I wanted to get the two married guys.
Here's the question.
Thoughts.
Formally, man.
Pay attention,
Kevin. Did you have communal pressures that were either pushing you two together or pulling you all apart?
Pulling apart.
Now, why
do you have communal pressures pushing black men and women together or pulling them apart? That's the black community. That ain't the white man. That ain't racism. That ain't, all this other thing. That's the black community. And I need you to listen. This is going to be about 10 minutes. I need you to hold off. Don't make any comments. Don't make any judgments. Just listen.
I think that was the case.
In my first situation, her mother wasn't married, and had her mother's own relational history. That's the family I talk about. That had 13 beautiful women, but 11 of them were single as fuck over 3 generations.
Single as fuck.
And then
Single as fuck.
Then my first situation was a Cosby situation. But they always looked down upon me because I came from a single mama. And they were all HBCU, college educated, blase. In the first situation, the man who actually paid for me to pledge, my ex-father-in-law admitted he was wrong. Go ahead. And the thing is, the women ended up making decisions that were, if their families would have just stayed out of it. See, anyway. They were not supportive. And at critical junctures, each one of my ex-in-laws said they were wrong, and they helped precipitate this. But it still comes back to me. To me. Go ahead.
And the only reason I asked that, and I think I'll give it to you, Obsidian, because I know you know where I'm going with this. From the opposite side, because as one of the other, I guess, out of the 3, I'm married.
Yes, I know where you're going. Mm-hmm.
There is a very strong cultural push to stay together.
You can't. If your wife
there are assets that are put into place. There are various connections that are put into place, and other just an assortment of things that are incentives to stay together.
Right. SKC.
Your thoughts on that, Obsidian?
SKC. If your wife went over to her parents and said, "We're coming home because I'm not happy.
It ain't happening.
Is he whooping your ass?
Exactly.
It ain't gonna happen.
He ain't? Okay.
Yeah, but in the black, and that's how if you were pushing together, but in the black community, far too often the doors open and they start having a fucking waiting to exhale party.
Yeah, exactly, because misery loves company, and that's a big thing. I'm about to hop off, but I want to say this. Real quick, because I'm about to hop off. I will say, just to throw in the Kevin talking about, but he picked wrong. One of the lessons that black men need to learn from that is you cannot divorce your wife from their family. That you're married, that shit, you're marrying all of that shit, meaning you have to assess all of that shit. So I won't seem like I'm anti-marriage. That's the one thing that black men do not fucking do. They fall in love with the chick, but don't assess the family. And her family, particularly the women in the family, is who she is. If they even physically, that's who they are. They get fat when they get older. Chances are they're gonna get fat. They mentally not married. You need to judge her based on that family.
This is a whole good goddamn video right here. This is a whole nother topic. So you heard it. What do we think? The question is, do black families push people together or pull them apart? Does the black culture or household, which is headed and dominated by more women, create or destroy a marital vibe? Let's talk about it. Because I've dated non-black women, and I would tell you this: when I dated a Korean woman, that whole if there was an issue, she could not go run to her mother and father and complain to them about me. They were like, you need to go talk to your man. But in the black community, I made the point that as soon as there's a problem with a couple, you got mama, sister, cousin, aunt, and them waiting to sit down and have a waiting to exhale Negroes ain't shit party. Instead of sending the people in a relationship back into the situation. Edward brought up a good point. They'd ask the question, is he beating your butt? Is he doing this or doing that? Say, we know that's not what happens the majority of the time. Marriages, divorce for irreconcilable differences, that's you ain't happy. You feel like you can do better. So what is black people's cultural attitude about marriage? Because obviously in the black community, marriage is completely all jacked up. If other groups are marrying with this feminism and the court system and all this other kind of stuff, and divorce rates are halving, why are black marriages still falling? Why are black people getting married less, and why are divorces the divorces on increase? Hold on, ladies, I got to give something to the black men. This ain't really about black men. This is about you. The title started to say, the title says it. Black women aren't married because of their families. I started to say it's because of your mama, but I really want to say it's because of your families. Because black men, you outnumber black men in this country by 2 million. Black men have 846,000 more marriages than you. So sisters, I need you guys to ask yourself a question. What are the women in your family doing to help keep you single? The women in your family keep you single. Black women keep black women single. Black men don't do it. When you go run and tell somebody about your boyfriend, who you talking to? You ain't talking to your daddy. You talking to your mama. You ain't talking to your uncle. You talking to your aunt. Black men have no dog in this fight. If black women, the black community, the cultural attitude towards marriage is what? How many times you get with sisters on the channel talk about they wanted to be married since they were little girls and ask the question, were you raised to be somebody's wife? No, you were raised to be a man. You were raised to go to college and provide for yourself. Sister on the last show said, why are black men so soft? And then she had to look and sit, and I walked her down the path and said, your mother raised your brother to be dependent on her, but she raised you to be independent. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Black women. As much is made about there ain't no good men out there. Well, I'm sorry, over here there ain't nothing but good men over here. Good men and good men in training. Nobody hates women over here. But we got to talk about this. Oh, Kevin, you wrong. You must understand. It's not always that. You're right. You're right. Show me the white people's waiting to exhale. Show me the Mexican. Show me the Hispanic waiting to exhale. Show me the Asian waiting to exhale. Show me the Middle Eastern waiting to exhale. Other groups understand marriage. And here's the thing. Black men, I said it for weeks. Black men want to get married. 80% of black men want to marry, and they want to marry black women. How many women have you heard on my channel talk about they had men who wanted to marry them early on, but they didn't want to? But they didn't want to do this or do that, do this or do that. And when you talk to them, and when you talk to them, say who co-signed that decision? Is Ebony in here? Ebony, if Ebony, you're in here. When we talked about the CJ King situation, him being the prize, and you had the issue with all that, you're a woman who actually talked about your 3 daughters, one who's dating a Puerto Rican guy, and then your son saying he don't want to date a black woman. And you got a problem with that because you wanted to be with a black woman. But that sister shared a story that said, early on in our marriage, it was rough, because we were married young and my husband wanted to be out with his boys and this and that. And you need to be at home with your family. And then I was ready to divorce him. And then I said, but what happened? Who did you talk to? I talked to his grandmother. And what did she say? She advised me to stay in my marriage. And I said, it was the best decision you ever made, wasn't it? Yes, it was, because I got this and I got that. See, you had a black woman who was feeding on all those bullcrap talking points. But in a critical point in her relationship with her man, she talked to a black woman who told her to stay with her man. Are you hearing that from General? So this woman was in her 40s. So that had to at least be a baby boomer, or more likely, baby boomer, probably silent generation. My grandparents' generation. Well, all those people are dead. The baby boomers are up next. In Gen X, my generation. How many of you young people actually, if you wanted to talk to your Gen X mother about your husband, would tell you to go back to your husband? Oh, shit. How many of you young ladies, if you went and talked to your mother about your young husband, your mother would say, girl, you better get out of my house and go back to your man? Or would she open the door, put on a pot of coffee, and just sit down and start eating it up? Tell me, baby, what's wrong? Tell mama what's wrong, because she ain't got no fucking life anyway. She ain't got a husband. See, caveat, how many of your single Generation X mothers would tell you to go back to your situation? See, if you're lucky enough to have a Generation X mother who's married, she's going to take it out of her house. So, question, ladies. You can't lay this at the feet of black men. Black women aren't married because of their families. And basically what it comes down to is if your family, you got a bunch of women in your family who think black men ain't shit, who don't have successful relationships with black men, who don't believe there are any good black men, that don't operate in good faith with all black men, not just the one that they're dealing with. If you hear 10 times, 100 times more negative than you ever even hear neutral about a black man, what is that supposed to do to you as a woman when you go out into the world to try to find one? Why black men, who you outnumbered by 2 million, have almost 1 million more marriages than you? This is unique to black women. Now, all right. Before we open up the phone lines, I want to hear what I got wrong, what I'm missing. No, Kevin, you're wrong. As usual, always trying to shame the black women, is always trying to diss us, make it our fault. It ain't our fault. Yeah, she's talking to her mother because her dad wasn't there. And, he wasn't there because he was a piece of crap. And, okay. All right. Right. Okay. All right. I want to go see, what did I get wrong? I also want to ask a question. How many black women are you really ready to cut off the sisterhood of failure? When you hear a lot of brothers talking about the sisterhood and the sisterhood of failure, are you really ready? You say you want a husband. You say you want to be married. Well, you're going to have to get rid of the women who operate, think, and move like that. Are you ready to do that? Are you willing to do that? Are you? Or are you just like, screw it, I should not have to do that? It's still black men. Even if I did that, blah, blah, blah. We're going to do it this way, folks. We're going to open up the Zoom room. We're going to open up the Zoom room and let's talk about it. Because I want to hear from the ladies. The ladies. That's who I want to hear from. I want to hear from the women. Nope, dude, Kevin, you are so freaking wrong, bro. As usual. You black men, you make me sick. Black women can never win with y'all. It's always us. Or can you honestly sit back and say, if I look back over my relationship history, my mama was nosing in my business. She actually did kind of root for my failure. Dang, I never looked at it that way. My mama was kind of on that BS. Huh? Here's what you're going to do. When you go to the Zoom, if you want to get on the show, you need to make sure when you click on the Zoom link, you need to close out the YouTube. The only thing that needs to be open is Zoom. Do not have YouTube open in the background playing because we'll hear double up sound. So don't be looking at the chat room trying to watch people. You need to be on the call. That's what you need to do. Click to join the show. Click to join the show. It's always. My family loves me. My family loves me. The reason ain't none of us married is because I ain't no good black men. Come on, folks. Before we even take any Zoom calls, hold on. Naima, what's going on? Before we get in here, man, we're going to have to get these likes to up over 500. Y'all are tripping, man. Y'all don't want to do this. Y'all don't want to talk to these six people in the Zoom room, man. If I don't see at least likes over 550 and at least 10 more people throw something in the collection plate, man, show over, man. Y'all tripping. Y'all ain't going to pimp me. No, man. Maybe it's better if I do this. Don't talk to us like that. Don't tell us the truth. Don't do that to us. How you gonna tell us it's that? Get the likes up. Oh. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. We need 89 more likes. Come on. Oh, we're going to need... Where are y'all ladies? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all always talking about... Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. You ladies always asking me, can you do a show like this? Can you do a show like this? Can you do a show like this? Hold on. You need to make your own women's channel. I'm going to need 10 women to put something on it right now. 10 of y'all. You supposed to be a cut above the rest. You go come over here, get in that tight ass purse and put some coins in the collection plate. Because who else is talking to you? Who else is trying to talk to you? Mm-hmm. Come on, ladies. Do a show on this. Do a show on that. See? Now, I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, I'll give you a little note. I can see the analytics of who's joining. And there have been a lot more women joining. But every woman that's joining ain't black. Mm-hmm. Watch him get swole up if next thing you know, Becky. Hi, Kevin. Hi. Yes, I'd like to talk to you and your brothers. Mm-hmm. Madison, hello, papi. How are you? I love the CIA Ming. Mm-hmm. I'm FBI. I'm Gidget. I'm Gidget all day. Yes. Oh, if Anu come over. Hello, how are you doing? Yes. No, bye. No, hot dog. Bye-bye. Whatever you like. No problem. Yes, no problem. You get that from me. I was raised to do that for you as a man. Yes. Thank you. Come again. One fool come through here. How so? Yes. No. Yes. T. No problem. T. Thank you. Yes. No. See, y'all gonna get mad if they come through here, taking your brothers, massaging their temples, rubbing their shoulders, rubbing their feet, washing their feet. You know, you want a man to get out there and do all the work in the world. And then you want him to, he should just do it because he gets access to me. That works if you're a virgin. But if you ain't a virgin, sorry, sweet, sorry, sis, that just does not work. I was down at Georgia Tech campus the other day, and I'm gonna tell you right now, saw a lot of Hit Squad brothers, a lot of smiling Hit Squad brothers. A couple of brothers like, "Hey, Godfather, how you doing?" With some bad young tenders on the side. Not keep it. What's going on? And here's the thing. I am pulling for you sisters. I am. I'm pulling because I know brothers want to be with sisters more than anything else. But I'm not going to tell these men that they got to wait. They got to wait and they can't have what it is they say they want. No. All right. We're going to put the link in the chat room. We got some people on deck. You know what? Before I put you on, let's do it this way. I'm going to admit you. Can you guys hear? I'm going to admit you. There is the link. J. Lou, how are you? And I'm going to do that. I'm going to admit you both. Whoever gets on first gets on. See, we're doing it a different way, man. Help keep people on a lot quicker. Knocks down the trollage too. Big Bro say, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm well. What do you got for me? What did I get wrong?
I don't think you got anything wrong. I was trying to listen to, I've been for 23 years now, and I wanted to see what some of the married people had to say. because I
say again, bro. You said you've been what for 23?
Some of the married people on here had to say.
You've been single for 23 years?
I've been married for 23 years.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I agree with you. A lot of the younger people in my family, I'm only 43 right now.
43?
And a lot of the young men married, they find it hard to find a wife. And none of the young women in my family want to hear about what I have to say about it.
Okay, hold on, bro. Bro, are you on speakerphone?
No, I'm on Zoom on my iPad.
Okay. So you're married. You've been married for 23 years.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have if you have YouTube or anything else open in the background, you need to close all that out.
I close it all out.
Okay. So when you were newlywed and had problem when you were newlywed and had newlywed problems, who did your wife go talk to?
She talked to her family.
Okay. Did she talk to her?
Actually,
were they helpful?
They were helpful.
Okay.
And they actually told her to stay with me.
All right. Now, did she have a father?
They knew what I was doing.
Hold on.
No.
Okay. Well, good. So she talked. So she had a woman with some sense. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow some more people to come on in. Beauty. Who is that? Beauty.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Beauty. Hello.
Hi. Hello, Mr. Kevin Samuels.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm switching that pocket square. That's right. Go ahead.
Okay. So I was trying to call to be funny and try to argue with you, but I really can't. I really can't argue.
Well, okay. I mean, so you single or you married?
Oh no, I'm 19.
Okay. All right. Well, do you want to be married?
Of course.
Okay. I don't know. So, did you have mom and dad raising you?
Yeah, I have.
Do me a favor.
Brothers, mom and dad.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Try to get still, because whatever you're doing is making a lot of noise in the background. Just give me 2 or 3 minutes, and so you do want to get married. Are you in college right now?
I'm about to start.
All right. So is your family supportive about helping you find a husband?
I go to church a lot where there's a lot of doctors and lawyers. So, and my mom, like, she's always teaching me how to be a wife and everything.
Okay. So, have you ever brought a boy over to the house? Has one ever?
No, my father won't allow it.
Okay. So, I remember you. Okay. Well, here's the thing. When you go to college, my suggestion would be to hang around people who are culturally okay with marriage.
Okay. Yeah.
Whoever those people are.
See, around here.
Well, that's why I said it the way it is. Culturally, who are okay with marriage. That's why I'm not Xing out anybody. But we have to start getting to a culture that accepts marriage and wants marriage and starts promoting the idea of marriage, or else we're not going to get young men and young women or people married. Let me get on to the next one. E-Man says, what church is that? Hold on, Beauty. Let me mute you. All right. I want the ladies to call in. Ladies, call in. What's going on? Because women normally got a lot to say about marriage and relationships. But I want to know, is your family the reason you're not married? I mean, really. I can't tell you how many times I used to sit around and hear my mother and her friends talk crap about men. And the women that were married, they stopped coming around. Anytime, how about this? When you have a woman and you have a woman who has sisters or a close-knit family, when one gets a man, they all tend to start working on it to break him up. None of them can keep a man. Have you guys noticed? You see a family with beautiful women, and you see a grandmother, a mother, and kids, but no men? I'm looking at 13 women in 3 generations, and only 2 got married. And when you get around these people, you understand why. So you got to ask the question, does black family want black family? Because that's what the black family looks like. When we talk about the black family today, what are we really seeing? Mama and the kids. When we talk about the black family, you don't, when we talk about the black family, you don't put a daddy there. You don't put a man there. It's baby mama. Am I lying? Hello? Am I lying? When we talk about the black family, we are not talking about black men. You automatically think of women and children. Women and children is what you automatically think of. I sent Obsidian and guys in the Manosphere video. Brandy. You know Brandy, Moesha Brandy? Brandy has a new song out called Baby Mama. Brandy has a new song out called Baby Mama, okay? Now, Ray J got married. Even though he's gonna get a divorce, he shouldn't. He still got married. But let's look at. But if you Google Brandy, and you look up Brandy, and you look at her background, let's just check. Let's read Brandy Norwood's Wikipedia. Let's go to her personal life while she's sitting around talking about Baby Mama song, because it was actually a joke. I was looking at somebody else's video, and I just said she was talking about how she had a problem with Baby Mama, the word Baby Mama. So I looked up Baby Mama to try to find one song, and I found Brandy. Now, Brandy, she had a brief relationship with Kobe. She also dated the dude from Boys to Men. Okay. During her album Full Moon, Norwood became romantically involved with Robert Big Bird Smith. They kept their relationship secret until February 2002. When Brandy announced that she was expecting her first child. However, a year after the birth of her daughter, on June 16, 2002, Brandy and her fiance separated. Now, Brandy's a baby mama. Why do you have Brandy getting pregnant before she gets married with all of her success, but she a baby mama? Oh, Smith revealed the pair never really legally wed. How many times you've heard women talk about how they've been engaged, but then you ask them, you mean a man got on his knee and proposed to you in public with a real ring? Well, no, that didn't happen. Right. I need to stop lying, sisters. They never really legally wed, but they had pretended to marry to preserve her image. Brandy later stated she regarded her relationship as a spiritual union. Knocked it the fuck off. Brandy then began a relationship with Quentin Richardson, who played for the Lakers. The couple soon became engaged in 2004 as a baby mama. So Brandy got engaged. But Brandy eventually ended her 15-month engagement in 2005. Why the fuck you engaged 15 months? Brandy, baby mama, running around and singing songs about baby mama at 40 years old. It was reported Brandy also had a tattoo of Richardson on her face, Richardson's face on her back, and transformed it into a cat. In 2010, she briefly dated rapper Flo Rida. And at the end of 2012, Brandy became engaged to music executive Ryan Press. In 2014, Brandy called off her engagement. How often do you hear these women, I'm engaged, but never seem to get married? Babies left and right, can't seem to find but it's all black men. You ain't find no good black men. That's 3 engagements she done had and a fake marriage. And she had to just walk around talking about baby mama. You need to sit your ass down somewhere. What is our cultural attitude towards marriage? It's a joke. Why is Brandy not married? Why is she getting the pass? Why do I look in the comment section and nothing but black women? You go, girl, looking fierce. Black don't crack. Blah 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 blah. Why ain't nobody saying, hey sis, we don't need 40-year-old black women talk about baby mamas. This is not a good look. We love you, but this is a bad look. We don't need you out here strutting around talking about you a proud baby mama at 40. Or are y'all? I mean, it's not like she didn't have many opportunities. I mean, she is Brandy. How many damn times did she was engaged, but nope, just wasn't right. 15-month engagement. What's a 15 freaking month engagement? Seriously. 15-month engagement? But it's all brothers. It's all black men. Ain't no good brothers out there. That's what it is. The inspiration for baby mama was, of course, my daughter and how she makes me a better person. I wanted to do a song about her and speak to all the baby mamas out there that may feel like they can't make it or they can't push through. You know, if you use your child as inspiration, you can do anything except get a goddamn husband. And I want everybody to feel that. I'm just let that marinate on for a second. See how twisted so many, and she's Generation X. Attractive, talented, single as fuck. Three engagements and a fake marriage. And you ask, what is the black marital cultural image and attitude? Well, it's really black women, like it or not. You lead and head the black community. Don't care how we got there. Don't want to discuss it. That's what it is. And look at how you play with marriage. Look at how you play with motherhood. Look at how you play with all this. And then out of one side of your mouth, you'll talk about we need to build a black community. We need families, this, that. But where's your husband? You want to build Wakanda? The best thing you can do is go find a good black man, marry him, and have black babies. Oh, damn. Did I say that? I find it funny. I listen to all these pro-black women, and I'm like, if you really pro-black, how you pro-black and you ain't married with kids? I'm not pro-black. I'm just asking a question. You pro-black single as fuck, huh? And no black babies. Wow. Let's go ahead and get to the lyrics to the song "Baby Mama." Only kind of first love. Only kind of first real love. My baby got them dreams you can touch and a voice from above. She's a pearl in the rough. It takes a village to raise them. A village of what? It takes a village to raise them. A village of what, Brandy? More single women who talk about, do you want to be a village of what? We don't do it all by ourselves. Where do men know? I know my smile can't be upstaging. On the stage, I provide like a daddy. How many were waiting for that to come? How many brothers just knew a black woman was going to talk about how she's a mama and a daddy too, as if she has not had the opportunity to have 3 engagements and a fake marriage. On the stage, I provide like a daddy and a mother. Father, I give my life and put that on my life. I put that on everything. Knock it off. And the woman who was talking about she hated the term baby mama is because her mother and father are married. And she did not like the baby mama is nothing to be proud of. Chorus. Baby mama. I ain't with the drama, not that baby mama. Ain't dependent on y'all. I'm a baby mama. Whole world looking at me, single mama. This song ain't just for me. It's for every mama. Yeah, every day I breathe, it's for my little mama. I'm every woman and a baby mama. I gotta do that again. Baby mama. I ain't with the drama. Not that baby mama. Ain't dependent on y'all. I'm a baby mama. Whole world looking at me, the single mama. This song ain't just for me. It's for every mama. Yeah, every day I breathe, it's for my little mama. I'm every woman and a baby mama. So I think about your stupid ass song. And you got a daughter. Yeah, Brandy's obviously going to be preaching the virtues of getting married to her little mama. Right? Right. It's terrible, Major. We see, we can say that, but we're bitter. We hate women. We don't like everything. Okay, so sis, when are y'all going to call out your own women? Go show me LeAnn Rimes or Kelly Clarkson or any white woman running around singing about being a baby fucking mama at 40 years old. This is Brandy we're talking about. This woman has been in sitcoms. I mean, really? What is black women right now? We're talking about you because black men don't have. What is your cultural attitude towards marriage? You want to be married, but do you want to be a wife? I mean, she had how many opportunities? She was engaged 3 times. Something wrong with every one of them. Something wrong with every one of them, apparently. Something wrong with every one of them, apparently. B section. Only hit me when you need some. Pretending like you need somebody. I guess you didn't see or imagine me somebody. Oh. Remember we told you baby mamas are side chicks? Only hit me when you need some. Pretending like you need somebody. And I guess you didn't see or imagine me somebody. Aww. Why didn't you marry the man who you would pretend to be married to? If you didn't want to be a side chick. I mean, he was good enough to be fake married to protect your image. Why didn't you really marry him? Oh. Okay, that didn't work out. Okay, well, what about the next one? Okay, that one too? What about the next one? That one too? How about the next? Oh. And you're going to strut around the stage proud of this shit. I'm thinking maybe I'll just chill tonight. Stomp up in some heels tonight. This chick is 40. I'll be in my feelings for life, so you can't MILF us up. We ain't a motherfucker, cause we will light you up. Brandy the singer, yes, Mike. Yes. Hold on, let's talk about these women that need such protection. Who there's no one out there to protect you. But I'm thinking I'll just chill tonight. Stomp up in some heels tonight. I'll be in my feelings for life. Yes. And you wonder why nobody wants to deal with older women. This woman is a millionaire. Talking about she gonna be in her feelings for life. Why not? Brandy, you already killed somebody in the car. Did you get therapy for that? Because you obviously got issues. Because you're going to write this down. And these are the lyrics on her song, y'all. This is in the description. And she's proud enough to sing this. I'm going to be in my feelings for life. So you telling every man out there on that K Michelle, I'm going to build this hill, this wall. And if you want to get with me, you will have to climb it. Because I only respect or submit to my bag and my this, my that. Y'all remember that bullshit she was talking about when she was with Derek Jackson? Yeah. Yeah. Pre-hook. Oh, I ain't gonna read all this bullshit. This is bullshit. This is straight bullshit. I'll be up in my comments and I scroll up through options you can't do. I'll be up in my comments and I scroll through a few options. You can't do it quite like I can do it. I'm just here to share light cause I'm gonna be all right. Chorus again. Okay. Right. Chorus again. Chance the Rapper comes in and raps. And then he raps, you're not the only one that can take out the trash, that can make the cash, that can make her laugh. You're not the only one that can make the bread, that can make her drinks, that make her scream, keep her vibrating when I make her back. Gotta make it last. Got a little bit of gotta break her back. You already got a shot, can't take it back. Gotta face the facts. Once a baby, have a little bit of that baby fat. Look, especially if she don't need you. Especially if she used to feed you. Especially if she used to keep you. Especially if you used to cheat too. So, basically what Chance the Rapper saying, hey, I can fuck. And that's all I can bring to you, baby mama, is some dick. But that ain't good enough. So she don't need you, especially if she don't need you. So again, Brandy, why are you writing about these dudes? You dated Kobe for God's sake. But yet when given an opportunity, you take your grown 40-year-old black female ass out, stomping around talking about a baby mama and writing about dusty dudes. That's why people are wondering, why are you talking about this? This is a black marital. This is our cultural attitude, marital image. Can you blame brothers when they say they're not looking to deal with those black women of a certain age? When this is the attitude, when you got a millionaire who's been successful, but she's still stomping around talking about this shit. When you hear woman after woman, sister after sister, and all they got is horrible things to say about men and relationships. But then your counterparts, the ones but Miss Ann, Becky, you don't see Becky running around talking about this shit. You don't see Becky, glorifying being a baby mom. You don't see Becky running around talking about Brad that way. I mean, but I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me, Kevin, you don't understand. It's Brandy. You don't get it. You don't get it, Kev. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. So, what do you want black men to do? So what are men supposed to do in this situation? What can a man do in that situation? Black men need to do what to fix the Brandies of the world? Black women keep telling us who they are. Well, there you go. And here's the thing. I don't mind Brandy stopping around singing that. She know who I are. See, black women, what I need you to understand is why should I be checking Brandy? That's a grown woman. She can say whatever she wants to. I mean, I don't agree with her. Oh, but she's making the music for you. She's making stuff that she knows you'll snap your fingers and download. She was making this song for white women. She was totally not making it for Asian women. When Brandy was writing this song, who did you think was going to buy it? Black women. When Brandy was making this song, who did she think was going to buy it? White girls? You assume Becky was going to come out there and, ooh, gotta get that new Brandy baby mama, Bethany. Yes, Hannah. Did you hear the new Brandy baby mama? Mm-hmm. I can't wait to get me one of those. Well, we will never be baby mamas, though, because we're going to get married in college and be a Phoebe or a Gidget. But it sure is fun to bounce to. Yes. What about you, Anu? Do work now? No. Hot dog, bye-bye. Never baby mama. No. Mei-Ling. Brandy what? Brandy killed didn't Brandy run over a Chinese person or something? Who was she talking to? She was writing it for you, assuming you would go out and buy it, and therefore she's telling the world this is what you are. So by letting her slide, not calling her out, you're basically telling her, you got it. Oh, I mean it only has 3.6 million views in 4 weeks. That's obviously been listened to a lot of by black women. I mean, by non-black women. 3.6 million views, that had to come from all of those Hannahs. So, Ava. Yes, the song will appeal to whites as well. For what reason, though, Mike? Why? Why will it appeal to them? Because they can say, well, I may be broke in the Midwest, addicted to fentanyl, but I'm not that. So, this is why collectively, if you want to improve the image, the ethnic image of black folks, you got to be damn careful how we speak about each other. You can't just talk about the one you're attached to. Ladies, y'all got some discussion y'all need to have. How are you going to move? How are you going to actually make it to where no one can change the fact that 8 out of 10, y'all, all these cards are controlled by women. You don't control the world, but you do control these cards. How about this? Solutions. Next time you're around some women and they start talking about how black men ain't shit, you check them. You cut it off and don't even check them. You just start talking about how great the black men you are that you know. Oh, black men are really great. I know this one. I know that one. And each and every time you offer a counter narrative and wait to see what happens. Oh, what's going to happen? They're going to stop inviting you out. If I do that, Kevin, they're going to stop talking to me. First, they'll shut me down, but when they realize I'm not going to stop, they'll stop inviting you out. Good. You don't need to be with them no way. Go make new friends. Go make new friends. She's a baby mama, stomping around, no drama. Stupid ass. Yeah, Mike, and make that the last time you highlight me. You need to unmute, Pablo.
Hey, what's going on, Kev?
What's going on, man?
So I got a bit of a story to share that might shed a little light on what you're talking about.
Okay.
My mother was a widow.
Mm-hmm.
My father died when I was about 10 years old. So what I remember is she would go out to places for some type of service, or maybe need something. And she would make the statement that she was a single mother. Even though she was technically not an unwed mother, she was a widow.
Right.
And when I became an adult, I realized why she was doing it.
Yeah.
She was doing it for sympathy, and sometimes to find some type of female kinship with other women who were unwed mothers.
Right.
To play on that sister girlfriend, I'm with you, we struggling.
Did she ever get over that? Did she ever get over that? Or did she do it?
Yes, she did. And when it was when I became an adult and I brought it to her attention.
See, a lot of our women don't realize, because it's so accepted in the black community, a lot of black women don't realize how horrible this stuff sounds, especially to their sons, especially to the young men. They just think it's no big deal. I had to bring stuff to my mother's attention, and she was like, I never knew. I was like, yeah. And depending on how old you are, there was not a time where you really could even talk about how you felt. But thanks for bringing that in, man, because more people need to women, you're going to have to change how you talk about the men. The men, period. Because we hear this shit. Pablo Frescobar, everybody. I'm going to drop you back down. I got a couple more people before I get up out of here. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. See, let me go ahead and do some help. Okay. If you are a woman that doesn't feel this way, if you're like, all right, Kevin, I hear you. I think what Brandy's talking about is some BS. But what can I do? What can I do to deal with any of that? I'm a one woman in this one world. Here's what you can do. You can start looking for spaces, looking for places and spaces to help you improve your attitude regarding black men, period. Not just the black men you're attracted to. I need to make this very clear. Not just the black men you're attracted to. You need to be looking for places and spaces to help improve your overall view and image of black men across the board. Not just the ones you are attracted to. Why? Because you want to be treated, you want to feel like other women and other communities feel, protected, provided for, all this other kind of stuff. Then that means you cannot just have good feelings about the black men you're having sex with. You have to like the auto mechanic, the landscaper, the banker, the chef, the attorney, the dentist, the shoe shine guy. You got to like us all. You have to be able to smile at every black man you see and it be genuine. Because one day you want to be a mother and you want to raise daughters who think well of black men, and you want to raise boys who think well of themselves. These boys walk around seeing how you women talk about men, black men in particular, and you don't understand what you're doing to that boy. That black boy is basically saying, my mama don't like me. He can't articulate it yet, but he just knows that there's something wrong. My daddy's not there, and I can't talk to him. I can't get his side of the story. I'm with my mama, and I love my mama, but there's something not right when I see white guys, Asian guys, Hispanic guys, Middle Eastern guys. They got a mama and a daddy. You know, we just had Mother's Day. Everybody celebrates Mother's Day. Churches are packed on Mother's Day. On Father's Day, 8 out of 10 black children gonna be like, we need to bring shame back. Brandy should be ashamed of herself for making this song. Understand, she had her child 20 years ago. Why are you talking about this now? Brandy's 41. Why are you talking about baby mamas at 40? That's what you're going to have to do, sis. Because you can't continue to say that there are no Blakes or Blue or Hit Squads out there. There are plenty of them. They're there. And they want you. But what I can't do is have these guys wait on you. I can't have them wait on you. I need you to get your shit together like yesterday. Because non-black women are looking at your men. And they're coming actively to get them. And you can't be mad when you don't have one to pick from because you were too late. Ooh. You can't be mad that you don't have one to pick from because you are too late. Because you heard about therapy and counseling when you were 16, 18, 21, but you didn't decide to do it until you were 33. You wasted time because you didn't move with a sense of urgency because you wanted to do it your way or whatever. Because men look at you and say, well, you've known this situation. Information is readily available now. Start putting a clock on it, ladies. If you ain't married by 25, 23, engaged by 23, married by 25, something wrong. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, that's what it is. If you ain't married, engaged by 23, married by 25, something wrong. Something wrong. And if you don't start pointing out where something is wrong, you can let it linger on, you're never going to be able to address it. Fix it. Hello? Yes. How old are you? How old are you?
How do you feel?
How old are you?
20.
Have you called my show before?
No.
What's your first name?
Jeremiah.
Go ahead, Jeremiah.
How you feel on the protests going on in the black community with police brutality and stuff?
Don't call my show again. You obviously know he was raised by mama. Wow. For real. Dude, get your shit together. I mean, seriously. Now, starting to smile, starting to like your reflection will help you with the next steps. Ladies, you're going to have to learn how to start doing stuff for black men in general. When's the last nice thing you did for a black man that you weren't having sex with? Have you ever bought a random black man a cup of coffee just because you were in line at Starbucks? Do you even, you want to marry a black man, but do you even know us? Because what a lot of black women like Brandy are speaking to are caricatures of black men. But the world thinks that they know. Here's the problem, brothers. The world thinks that these women know us. Who's Brandy talking about? She's made up some dusty ass man to make a song. And the world is saying, well, Brandy must know. I mean, she's a millionaire black woman. If she's saying that's what it is, it's got to be what it is. No. And the only reason she can make those kind of songs and do that kind of shit is because she thinks you guys will buy it. You women will co-sign it and say, yeah, go girl. Stop it. All right. That's it for tonight. That's it. Let me go ahead and see what we got to do. At the end of the day, the black family, does black family want black family? Black women are married because of their families. I think you gotta say that's more likely than not. Do black men really want to be married? The numbers show that they do. Black men are more married than black women. The facts and the data shows that marriage is on the increase. Divorce is on the decline. Divorce has been halved since 1990. So if marriage is on the increase, divorce has been halved, what does that mean? Other groups of people are getting together, building the building blocks of communities, businesses, and everything else. And we got all these black folks just out here like reeds in the wind, just by ourselves. Well, black men aren't doing that. Black men are saying, we're going to go find somebody else. We're going to go find a black woman in another on another continent or whatever. Or can't do that. You're going to go ahead and marry somebody else. But see, you can't get mad anymore because everybody else seems to be getting it done. Even though black men marry at a lesser rate than other groups of men, they're still more married than you black women. You can't talk about black men until you get yourself together. Nothing should come out of your mouth talking about what's wrong with black men because you're at the bottom. That's really what it comes down to. When you're at the bottom, you can't talk, or you got the one person you got to deal with is you. So that's some good news to hear. I want to marry a black man. Cool. Well, I've said it before. If you want to marry a black man, the black men are mostly in 10 cities. Move to one of those cities. Work out 5 days a week. Femininity is your friend, but you also better learn how to cook, clean, be a good guest host. You better go to wife school. You better do what your non-black counterparts. You better go do what white girls are doing. You better go find what Chinese girls are doing because they're the most sought after women on the planet. Asian women. Why? Because they got big old booties. Femininity and the ability to want to serve their men. But I don't want to get down that path right there. You got to be able to serve him in more places than just the bedroom. She said, can you afford one? Hold on. Baby Lane, what are you asking him? Can he afford one what? I think I'm going to go to Hispanic women. And you ask, can he afford one? Why are you asking him, can he afford one? And I want to answer around the way, girl. Why are you asking him if he can afford one? Hispanic women are far less expensive than black women. If anybody will tell you, you're not going to hear Hispanic women and talk about they need the best. They need to go to Ruth Chris. They're happy with Applebee's. I mean, Hispanic men don't make more than black men. Are you serious? Hispanic women are good with Taco Tuesdays. Are you serious? I mean, seriously. I know basically what she's trying to say is all black men are broke. Do you know where you are? I don't deal with broke men over here. And see, sis, here's the problem. You're still trying to fight the old war. See, you're stuck on stupid. And understand what I'm saying. You are around a different group and caliber of men, and you're still talking about shit from yesterday. You still want to have the same argument that you have in these swirler rooms and where all these dusty beta men. You're not there. But I get it. You may not be able to qualify for the kind of man you say it is you want. Qualify in your mind. Because if you're still having those conversations, if you're coming in here and asking a black man, can he afford a Hispanic woman? I gotta look at the question, sis. Tell her how she's stuck. Here's how you're stuck. You come into here in this space in poor faith, looking to be in conflict with black men, looking to find dusties and this and that. No. So you need to put your sword down, put your shield down. The war is over. Now you got to negotiate the peace. But see, that's the problem. Some people have been fighting for so long, that's all they know how to do is fight. So if there's not a war, you'll create one. Not gonna happen here. Mike Ship, I done told you about highlighting me, man. If you do it again, man, I'm going to block you. You want to get my attention, Mike Ship? You put it in super chat like everybody else. Highlighting me is not cool, man. You're trying to draw my attention. And I don't play that, man. I've told you the nice way. Now, I'm letting you know, you do it again, I'm going to block you. Kevin, you don't have to, you have to convert some haters up. No, I don't. I don't have to convert haters. Let me tell you one thing. Here's the thing, brothers. You don't have to convert haters. Here's the beautiful thing. Show your work. You can shut up. You can shut women up with your work. You can shut hate up with your work. You can shut it up with your work. That don't mean they're gonna like you, but they'll damn sure shut up. See, when you start becoming the best version of yourself for you, they can say, you know what? I don't like that Kevin. I don't like that Donald. I don't like that dude. I don't like this dude, but he's over there getting his work in. He building. He doing this. He doing that. He looked the part. Da 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 da. Hashtag show your work, brother. They can't argue with that. So, understand something. Take something away from this, black women. You control how the world sees you, and you are in complete control of the outcomes you say you want to have. You just have to be willing to do the inputs, do the work. All right. Now, until next time, we are gone. Like the shawl collar. This is a smooth mutton and oversized ball. Oh! Woo! Night, Liz. Night, Lena. Raya. Hey. Hot lips. Stay safe, people.